Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Joe Schlatt.
Hey, Minx, who are you in the call with right now? Who's here in the call?
Just some friends of mine.
Just some friends of yours. Okay.
Yeah. And
I
their
see.
names are Nikki and Wilbur. Have you ever met them before?
I think I might have heard of them.
Oh. I actually haven't.
Nice to meet you.
Maybe just once, you know.
So, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Wilbur. Soot.
I think I've seen you around on Twitter. You're quite a big name on the Twitter scene, aren't you?
Yeah, a couple 100,000 followers.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too big.
Just, not that it matters or anything, but did you invite Schlatt just to flirt with him, Wilbur? Just asking. Just asking.
That's such an old meme now, Minx. Please get off it, right?
I had a hot pocket today.
Did you? Well, actually, it's one of those. I've never actually had one.
It's like bread, but there's like meat and cheese in the middle.
That sounds like
and you put it in the microwave, and then you just kind of eat it once it comes out.
So is it like just if you took a pizza and like folded it over?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like completely encased in the bread.
Oh, I see. Is it like Italian or?
Oh no, it's.
Why are you fucking talking like that? Why are you fucking making your voices lower and raspberry as you're talking about fucking Hot Pocket?
I mean, savory treat.
What's the kind of what sort of pricing? What sort of pricing are we looking at for Hot Pockets? Right
Oh,
here?
I mean, it's just a couple dollars.
You
just pull it out of the freezer
saying
aisle.
at the same tone.
Really? Well, the freezer. Oh, so you have to defrost them, or do you just pop them in there?
Yeah,
Do you defrost them, or do you just pop them straight in
the
there?
microwave when you put it in for like 2 minutes, and then you've got a delicious salty treat.
Yeah. Oh, salty.
Stop!
Oh yeah, well, you get the one with the pretzel bread, then yeah, you've got some salt around the outside, and you can.
Okay. So, okay,
just
cool.
like put it in your mouth and taste the salt.
Yeah.
I feel ill.
And
We don't have those in the UK. We don't
then
have
there's
salt.
some cheese and some
Nicky.
meat in there.
You're not gonna help me with these two?
I don't know.
Is
How
there
are
like,
you
is there like
coloring?
different flavors of them?
I'm just
you
scared
get
they
like
won't
have a
there's
conversation
there's
over
many
them.
different flavors, but
Fine.
I like the pretzel one the most, definitely.
Oh, that's the one you were just telling me
the
about.
whole
Yeah.
the pretzel bread, yeah.
Right.
So
I
you
see
just
it.
eat that, and you got a good like 15, 16 bites before you're at the end.
Oh, right. Oh, so they're quite big.
Did
Like,
you
I
You
was
guys
thinking
know
it
that
was
if you have
only-
Amazon Prime, you get
I
a
was
free
thinking
Twitch
it was
Prime
only-
sub.
You
What?
get two in
Yeah,
the
it's like a
box, so if
free.
you're
It's like
feeling
free money every month.
particularly hungry, you could pop both in the microwave. But
Stop! It's getting worse! I didn't know it could get worse, but it's getting worse. The tone is getting worse.
Do you ever get the issue? Do you ever get the issue where, like, if you like put two of them in the microwave and the microwave table starts to turn, they get like caught on the edges of the microwave because you've.
oh yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do get caught sometimes. But I mean, the biggest problem if you're putting two in at the same time is that that it won't cook them through. So you'll have a cold center, and I mean that's
Why?
when you're talking about hot pockets, you really want to avoid that.
How are you
bit of
still
a
talking
ruining
about
the
Hot
name.
Pockets? You haven't even
Whole
changed
thing.
food.
Usually, what I would do
Stop!
is I'd put the first one in,
I don't-
and then I'd eat it, and then when I'm like 75-85% complete with the first hot pocket, I'd pop the second one in, and I'd cook
so
that
it's
for
like-
another
so
2
you got
minutes,
like a-
because if you put them both in at the same time, they're gonna get.
The tone's getting worse. It's lower. It's dead ass lower. I had to listen for a good 3 seconds.
First one, and then the second one's gonna be cold, and then it's just
okay.
not worth eating. You're gonna have to put it in the microwave for a second.
You've got a battle plan. You've got a battle plan for this. I actually really appreciate that in culinary expertise.
I put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah. I mean, it goes to show, and it's not being ignored. So how'd you meet Minx then?
Anyway,
Well, let's talk about Hot Pockets for a bit more. My least favorite flavor has got to be the ham and cheese one.
Oh, that does sound awful, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem I have with it is that the ham is just not very tasty.
Oh, the ham's the
The
problem.
cheese, yeah. Well, I mean, the bread is kind of porous, and once you
Right,
put it in
yeah,
the microwave
okay.
for a while, the cheese starts to seep out, and so
Mhm.
once you pull it out of the microwave, you're left with just a cheesy mess. It's just soppy, disgusting.
Oh, it's
really
like,
not the best.
yeah, I get you. Could probably because also you've cooked it from frozen, so haven't given it.
Yeah, of course. And I've said this. I mean, I'll say this again and again, time and time again, Wilbur. But the best one is the pretzel bread hot pocket.
Right. I'm getting the whole like Hawaiian vibe when you say the ham and cheese, right? I'm gonna say a bit of a dreadful question because I can't seem to imagine this, but would it be possible to have a pineapple-based hot pocket?
Oh, you know, I wouldn't be interested if there was, so I couldn't really tell you. I mean, the ones we have at you know the Publix near me are mostly just ham and cheese and the pretzel bread one. So it's either it's one or the other. You know, it's hot or it's cold, and so I take the one that I enjoy the most. So
well, that's fair enough. I mean, yeah, especially during a quarantine like this, you gotta take what you can get. You know,
you really do. And I mean, the store says, you know, all the employees go up to me and they're like, Schlatt, I mean,
stop! Why am I getting into this conversation? Stop for a minute. Caught me off. I don't like this. Stop with the hot pocket.
They go up to me while I'm in the freezer aisle and they say, Schlatt, you know, it's limit 2 per hot pocket box.
Oh no.
And I look at them in the eyes and I say, hey, listen, buddy, you make $9 an hour. If you come in close to me and stop me from getting these hot pockets, I'm just going to breathe on you.
Well, I mean, that would send anyone away, I expect.
I mean, that would send anybody away. You know, no one who makes that little amount of money is going to talk to me like he's above me. Can't you see I'm the big man? Exactly. Yeah. And so I just take as many hot pockets as I like, and I pay for it with my business MasterCard, and I walk away and pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then I'm left with a salty outside and savory inside.
And here's the thing, and then after you've eaten them, as a power play, you go straight back. You go straight back to the Publix, and you go straight back, and you grab another more than 2. You grab another 4 or 5.
They've restocked it. And it's at this point where the employees start to get a little antsy and you know, their tone shifts. But I stick to my guns and I say, listen, buddy, I'm going to breathe on you if you come any closer to me.
Does that send them away? Do they turn? Do they not? Do they want a part of that? Do they push you on that?
No, they're not trying to get my breath on them. I mean, what if I have Rona? You know, I mean, it's too big of a chance. I mean, what if they're not able to come in for their $9 an hour work? I mean, it would be pure chaos.
Yeah. Just and all that over a hot pocket, it's not worth it, you know. Maybe it's worth to get breathed on for $9 an hour if you're like saving someone's life or something. But over a hot pocket,
exactly. You got the cardboard box that the hot pockets come.
Oh, they come in a box. That's a new development. I really wasn't expecting.
And get this, buddy, every hot pocket individually wrapped.
Individually wrap each one. See, now I can imagine that increases waste, but it really increases preservation quality.
It really increases the preservation quality of the product. I couldn't have said it better myself, Wilbur. I mean, you take one of these out, it comes with a nice cardboard.
Did you guys know that if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime sub? What? Yeah, it's like a free. It's like free.
Thank you, Texel, for that Prime right there.
The branding. That's really smart marketing technique because then other companies will want to use that phrase.
And I mean, I'm sure they can't because Hot Pockets probably trademarked it to a certain extent, so no one else can call it a crisping sleeve.
No, I know, but like the phrase crisping sleeve. The phrase crisping sleeve is going to be used colloquially to speak to about any catalyst, you know, any sort of like cooking catalyst. So people are going to start using that. That was similar to a verb, you know. People are going to start using that, and then companies are going to start having to either change the title or use it as well and pay the licensing fee. So really, it's a win-win for Mr. Hot.
The second most profitable business side of the Hot Pockets business franchise is the licensing of the term.
How has your voice gotten lower, Schlatt?
I find that incredible. Like,
it's absolutely incredible. And I mean,
I will take a leaf out of that.
I walk into that Publix every day.
Did you guys know that if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime sub? What? Yeah, it's like free money every month.
Love you, Minx.
I'm here. And I walk out. I mean, usually they charge you. They charge you for plastic bags. They don't charge me.
No,
why? Hey, buddy, if you don't give me that bag for free, I'm going to start breathing on you.
Do you have self-service checkouts in the United States?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, do you have to do that?
To assert my dominance, so I go.
I think preferably the way to really assert your dominance. You may even want to double bag it. I don't know if you're one for double bag.
That's exactly what I've thought about. But I mean, at the same time, Wilbur, there's something so much more potent about asserting your dominance in front of a real person, rather than doing it in front of it. It's
the rush that you might get caught. That's the bit that does it for me. That's what gets my rocks.
I don't like the word potent.
I respect it.
When you get the hot pockets home, what gimmick?
I never really watched it.
I mean, you put it in the freezer, and then typically I'm feeling rather hungry as I get home from the Publix.
You should watch
But
it.
listen, buddy, a lot of people complain about the temperature of the hot.
How the fuck are you two still talking about Hot Pockets? I hear the fucking word come into it again.
No, I know what you mean, man. So, yeah, no, I get you. So
How long
sometimes
has
you
it
just skip
been?
the sitting period and you just go straight into chowing down on that boiling hot pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm not really in the business of burning my mouth because it's just, how am I going to enjoy the rest of the hot
It's
pocket?
not worth it.
Is this
Syrup,
what
my
ecstasy
taste
feels
buds off.
like?
And a couple bites in, I am now at the point where I can start unwrapping the crisping sleeve. There's two sections to the crisping sleeve. There's a longer version and a shorter version, so you tear the first part off of the crisping sleeve, and now you're left with a slightly smaller, stouter crisping sleeve that exposes more of the warm hot.
Oh, that is what I like to hear. That is good. So, and it's almost like peeling back a banana, almost.
Ew,
I guess.
you don't even sound like yourselves anymore.
That's good. That's good.
Exactly. It's almost like disrobing the hot pocket, which is so potent. And so then you're left with more of the hot pocket to chow down on it, and so that's what I'll usually do.
This is relying that the crisping sleeve is not getting soggy through the defrosting process.
The crisping sleeve never gets soggy. It never gets soggy. I mean, at least if you have the pretzel bread hot pocket, I never have that problem.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So with the cheese one.
What's great about it is that the crisping sleeve allows the hot pocket to stand upwards, and so that means gravity. Wilbur, that means and listen to me here.
Yeah.
That means gravity affects the meat, the cheese inside the hot pocket. So it means the hot pocket gets more and more delicious as you move down the hot pocket.
How the fuck are you still talking about Hot Pockets?
That's really good.
I feel like I have
What I find when I'm
Right,
eating,
now-
I find
Stop
my
interrupting
first
them,
boost, my
FFS.
first boost of
The
euphoria
both of you
is
has caused my
first
chat to
bit of food
donate
out
me
the-
to give out to me for stop
bit of
interrupting
fine,
me.
right?
They're not
And
even
then
stopping.
my satisfaction tends to decrease, and
How?
almost I don't know what it is. It's almost a
nothing.
boredom, like an ennui starts
You
to
think they
increase
have
as
us
I get
muted?
through the meal. But what you're saying is by erecting the hot pocket, what we can do here is we can actually lower the boredom and create a sort of a pool of ecstasy at the bottom of the
Some might call it exponentially increasing pleasure as you go down the hot pocket. And I mean, let me tell you, Wilbur, the last two bites of this thing are absolutely orgasmic. I mean, they really are. They really are.
The last two.
I mean, I wish I could share it with you, but you're all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here, and so
One day,
it is what it is. One day. And of course. All right. I'll see you later, Wilbur. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I hate you both so much. I cannot believe you talked about how I don't even know how many minutes passed.
I think it was like 20 minutes or something.
Nothing, Wilbur? You've got nothing after that? You're all out? You know what?
Like about 20 minutes ago, you were saying something. You couldn't remember something.
I don't... How have you toned back to that? How are you completely just back to that topic? A whole 20 and you're...
Well, that was the conversation we were having. We had that brief... I quickly spoke to Schlatt about Hot Pockets, and when we're back on the subject...
Wilbur,
I am, yeah.
No. I feel like I'm on some bridge to therapy shit. I'm gonna get a Hot Pocket, not today, but sometime this week, and I want you both to be on call as I taste the Hot Pocket. Okay?
Sure.
Sorry,
I mean, I don't know why you're talking about Hot Pockets so much. Can we move on?